everybody, welcome back to my channel. It is time for August favorites, and I'm super excited to do this favorites video because summer was awesome and I'm a little bit sad to see it end, although I do love the fall. Comfy, cozy clothes, you know, you get to wear in the fall, the hot drinks, all that nice stuff. But I did have a great summer. You know, the kids were all off. Mike, my husband, he was actually home because we had a baby in the beginning of July. So I stay home with the kids and he takes paternal leave. So he ends up being home for like 4 months. So yeah, we were really lucky that it worked out to be like most of the summer. So it was just great. Summer was awesome and I discovered quite a few things this summer. But anyway, so let's just jump into it so this video isn't like a million years long. My first favorite for August is this sample that I got in a Luxe box. This is the Moroccan Oil Intense Hydrating Mask for Dry and Damaged Hair, and it's enriched with argan oil, which most of their products are. Anyway, this is just a sample size that I got in my Luxe box. I can't remember what month it was, but I actually kind of forgot that I had it, and then I just stumbled across it one day and I decided to use it, and I've been hooked on it. I actually hate that I like it so much because I don't even know what the full size of this costs, but I have a feeling it's not going to be cheap. But basically this is just like an intense hair mask. You put it on your hair for about 10 to 15 minutes and you just kind of let it sit there and then you rinse it out. But it works so well. I've tried a few other ones and I have some other ones that I enjoy as well, but this is like super good. Like I've used this and like every time I use this my hair is like extra silky and soft, and I tend to get really frizzy hair, especially in the hot weather, and it's really been helping to tame that out. So I'm going to be a little bit sad when I run out of this sample because I don't know if I'm going to be able to go ahead and spend the money on a full size, but I may just have to. So that's my first favorite. Okay, next I have two products actually that I bought at around the same time. They're both in the same line and I'm in love with them both. They are both St. Ives products and I'm dripping water everywhere because I just took them out of the shower. The first one that I got is the St. Ives Naturally Clear Green Tea Cleanser. Looks like this. It's in a little pump bottle. This is supposed to help with breakouts and if you have like oily skin and stuff like that. Now I have combination skin and I do still suffer from mild acne. I've pretty much had acne my entire life and it's died down quite a bit, but it's like kind of, I don't know, my hormones are like all over the place because it's like being pregnant and then having a baby and then that time of the month and stress and just environmental things. I feel like my face doesn't know what to do. So I still do struggle with acne sometimes, and I started using this and I love it. It's got salicylic acid in it, but it doesn't feel super drying. It's actually a pretty mild cleanser. Like I don't have any issues with it like burning my eyes or stinging my eyes or anything like that. I use it every day. It's not super drying out my skin or anything like that, and I really have noticed that it's helped kind of keep the sort of major acne at bay. So this has been my first favorite from the St. Ives line. And then the second thing that I picked up from them is their Timeless Skin Mineral Clay Mask, and it says it visibly firms and tightens skin. This is what it looks like, and it's just your typical like kale and clay mask. So it's kind of got that green color and it's really thick and goopy, and I mean you guys probably know what it looks like. What I love about this is the scent. It's got like this crazy mint, like it kind of, this might sound weird, it kind of smells like toothpaste. But in a good way. It's kind of got like that spearminty, more like spearmint gum. That's what it smells like. It's like super like invigorating. No, that would be not the right word. It is super invigorating, and I actually like to use this more in the morning just because it's so like, I don't know, it just peps you up first thing in the morning. I just have been really happy with these two products together. Okay, my next favorite is a body spray, and I think that I have mentioned this before. I just got this at Shoppers, and it is the Bath Retreat line, and this is the Sugar Kiss Body Mist. It smells like vanilla-y with a hint of like a musky kind of a scent. It's just what I like about this scent is that it's light and it's not too overwhelming. It's also not too super sweet. So you can get away with wearing this like in the summer months and stuff like that, but it's got a little bit of that musky scent, so you can carry it into like the fall and the winter. So I've really been liking this scent a lot. So my favorite nail polish for this month has been Essie. It's usually an Essie polish, I think, just because those are the easiest ones for me to get my hand on. And I love them. So this is called She's Picture Perfect, and it is this purpley, okay, it's like this purpley kind of duochrome polish. It's got like a pink duochrome to it, and I don't know if you can see that at all. I've been wearing this a lot on my toes because I just like that it's still a pop of color, but it's not like the typical, you know, all the neons that we're in for summer. This is like a really nice color that you can totally carry into fall time because it's not like shockingly purple, if that makes sense. All right, so now on to more like makeup-y type things. All right, so I have been loving, I've had this for, a lot of these things I've had for a while, and it's just like I'm revisiting them again. But I've really been loving, again, the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind concealer, and or a dark circle eraser, whatever you want to call it. And I am using number 60, which is the brightener. This is the one that's kind of like a salmon-y pink color, and I love this for under my eyes. I have absolutely horrible dark circles. Like, I mean, they're pretty crazy, and I mean, I have them just normally, I always have, but you know, I mean, just having had a baby like almost just, I mean, 2 months ago, I'm obviously not getting a lot of sleep. And I mean, let's be honest, since I've had kids, I have not had sleep, but especially in those first few months, you are lacking a lot of sleep. And this thing has been my just go-to. Even if I do not wear anything else on my face, I can't get away without doing something in the eye area. So this is what I've been using, and I love it because it really just kind of helps neutralize the darkness under my eyes, and it's super light and it sinks in really quickly. Like, you don't have to rub it a ton for it to blend into your skin, and it's just a great product. So love that. I also fell in love with, and this was actually a new purchase for me for August. I'd heard about it tons, but never got it until then. And it's the NYC Bronzing Face Powder in Semi. And I know you have all, let me not blind you with the mirror, I know that you've all heard of this and seen this, and you probably own it. This is a $3 or $4 bronzer, and you can't beat this. Like, this is awesome. And what I love about this, aside from like the color and how it's just matte and it's not super orangey or anything like that, what I like about it is that it's not crazy pigmented, which I actually like for a bronzer, because it's really hard to screw up with this. If you're not used to using a bronzer, or you know, you just don't want to have to be like super like cautious as to like how you're putting it on your face, this is the way to go, because it really takes, I mean, it would take a lot of swipes of this for you to screw up. Yeah, if you're intimidated by using bronzers, this is great. Either way, this is just a great bronzer. I've really been happy with this. And I've been using this with my Crown brush. I don't really know what this is called. I don't know if there's like a specific name because it doesn't have it on the brush. I got this off of Haute Look. I got this as a set. And this is just kind of like a more tapered, fluffy brush. But this is great for just applying bronzer. I actually use this to put on blush as well. I think I've mentioned this before, because it's like small enough to get bronzer on like under your cheekbones, but it's like big enough to put blush on your cheeks. So love that as well. And it's pink, which makes me happy. 3 more products and then we are done. I have 2 eyeshadow palettes that I have been sort of interchanging, and they're both from Wet n Wild, and one is the Petal Pusher palette, and it's just kind of like a pinky rose with a little bit of purple and some darker plummy shades. A really nice way to add color to your eyes without it being like wham bam, like, you know, like I'm wearing purple on my eyes. You don't want people saying, wow, look at her purple eyes. It's just, it's a little chalky, mind you, it's a little chalky, but aside from that, it goes on well. Like it wears well, and when you put it on, it's not bad. It's just a little chalky in the pan. It's just a little chalky in the pan, but there you go. Just beautiful colors. There's a couple of shimmery ones and a couple of matte colors. That's like a matte purple, and then like a more of a shimmery, like a rose kind of color. So I've been loving that. And then when I'm not wearing that, I'm using my other Wet n Wild palette, which is Comfort Zone. And this has got a little bit more like of a warm tone to it. So you've kind of got like some cream colors and some browns, and then on the side here you kind of have a little bit of like a greenish bluish kind of, you know, but I really like this taupe color here, and I also like this buttery kind of color here as a highlight. These are just beautiful colors. So there's the green there, and then there's that like buttery yellow kind of color. It looks great. It looks great as a highlight color. So yeah, I've been loving that. So between these two palettes, I have been set for August. Okay, the last product is, again, you're probably no stranger to this because I've heard a lot of other people talk about this. It's been around for a while, and it is this L'Oreal? Yes, it's the L'Oreal lipstick in Fairest Nude. And this is what it looks like if you haven't seen it. It's a great neutrally pinky, I'm gonna say E at the end of every word. It's like a neutral color, but it's got a hint of pink to it, so it's not like skin tone. I have it on today. It still gives your lip color. It doesn't make you look washed out and dead. And it's got such a creamy texture to it, and I don't know, it's just, I love how these lipsticks smell too. It's hard. It's not vanilla, but I don't know, they just have a nice scent to them. I just love throwing this on. Again, this is another foolproof product because this is the kind of thing you could throw in your bag if you're just kind of running out the door, which I do a lot. Seriously, girls, like I'm in the car, mind you, I'm not driving, but I'm in the car, and I mean, I'm just like putting my stuff on in the car because listen, I'm a mom of 5 children. I do not have time for like hour-long makeup putting on sessions. I wish I did, but I don't. Those days are gone. I have stuff like this that I can just like woo, whip on, and I'm out the door. So yeah, this has been, you know, great. So I think that's it. Those are all my August favorites, and I'm really excited about fall. I can't wait to kind of go into fall favorites and stuff, even though like it just started, but I already have some things that I'm loving, so I can't wait to do my fall favorites. So I hope everybody's having a good end of summer and a good back to school if you're back to school, you know, or if you're a mom and you have kids going back to school, you may be sad, I don't know, you may be happy. It all depends, I'm sure. If you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe for more beauty type videos. And thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!